Peace, top of the rainbow to you all. This is your host, the queer, host of Topics of Cancer, where we talk about queer topics all the queer time. Why? Because we need to, giving you the bird's eye view of the world from a Cancerian perspective, as it should be. So, let's go. You guys, it is a bitter, chilly Friday, but we made it. You made it. We are here. The weekend is near. For those of you who have to work on Saturdays, I do solely send my deepest regards. Look, you're talking to a person who has worked every job and every shift. And I'm telling you, I work first, I work second, and I work third. I work in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. And out of all my experiences, I can say when I was younger, and this is what I wanted to put on. When I was younger, right? And, me being a Cancerian and loving family and all, I would put my family first before myself. And I would say I needed to have a job or I need to have a place of employment where I can have time to dedicate to my family. And the crazy part, or the obscene part, I call it, is that the time that I did try to carve off for my family, when I did want to go around and see them, everybody was busy. So here I am now, contemplating as I'm looking out at the ocean, looking at the seagulls, and I'm saying to myself, you know what, I'm happy right now where I'm at in my time of life because I'm no longer putting my family first. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because I'm putting myself first. I'm putting things, my morals, my understanding, who I am as a creator, because we are all creators when we are born. We are created to create. So therefore we are creators. And so I said to myself, the majority of the time that I dedicated to my family, the majority of the time where I would put forth the effort to introduce myself to the family, to spend time with them, it was always a blur. And I said half of my life I dedicated, and I did that. And of course, that comes part to people pleasing. And it wasn't until my tender age of 42, as of right now, as I speak to you, that I said to myself, I am no longer putting people first. I am no longer being a nice person. I'm no longer being considerate. And when I say that with the utmost respect. What I am doing is putting myself first when it comes to other people. Still having the care and the need and the understanding that human beings are going to do what human beings do. And that is what they want to do that suits them. And it took a little tussle, out the muscle for me to come to that understanding, because when you are born into a family of chaos or neurodivergent, or if you are the type of person who just loves to be around your family and just a kind-hearted person, it kind of hurts when you still have to deal and struggle with the fact that you want to put people first, but who's going to put you first, And I had that thought today, and even in my relationships with my partners, past, present, and future, I had to tell myself that it is okay. It is okay, LaQueer, to put your thoughts and your needs first, and the consideration of others second. And I wanted to share that with you all today, to my people pleasers, to my yes men and women, and my yes them and theys, that it is okay to put yourself first and the consideration of other people. Keyword here, consideration of other people second. I want to say that today I have an off day. And for me, an off day is when my schedule of when I have things. I have a set schedule when I get up, I take a shower, I take my medication, I do some stretches, I do a couple of deep breathing exercises, I shake off whatever it is that's going on. But today I had some inconsistencies, and I had to, struggle with the past habit of mine. And what that past habit of mine was to put other people first, even jobs, people, places, and things first. And I was having some issues today, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to put me first. I'm going to put what I need to get taken care of first, because if I don't, that is going to be something in the back of my mind. And how I came to that conclusion is because I've learned habitually that I would say, okay, you know what? Let me take care of this first. Let me do this thing, and then I'll take care of what I need. Key here, listen to this. I'm going to take care of what is supposed to be taken care of, and supposed to be, could be work, family, i.e., and then take care of me last. You see the issue here? I was putting myself in the back burner for people who does not have any control over my life, my situation, but me. And then what I've learned from that is when I did that, I was more stressed out because now I have to rush to take care of myself. When I need to, actually, when we all need to take time out for us. And taking time out for us is sometimes having to make that conscientious choice and decision to be able to say, you know what? I'm going to do this. And as long as I know my intentions are pure and genuine and right, it gives me the ability to focus and be productive throughout the day. I'm going to take care of it. Not in a selfish need, but a centering need. You understand that? And I was thinking about, okay, the time in the day, and worried, and anxiety built up, and I started to have a panic attack, and I was like, okay, what about this and that? I forgot, I didn't get my cup of coffee today. But let me tell you this, the place that I needed to go to take care of the situation, there was a coffee shop right across the street. And when I seen that, I said, you know what, God, thank you. Sometimes we are tested to see if we will do the same thing that we have been doing, that we have been trying to not repeat. You understand that? Maybe I need to repeat that. Sometimes we are given the test again to see how we will do it in the way that we said that we were going to do it in the beginning, without worry or doubt, and let Source figure it out. And when I seen that coffee shop on the side, I said, you know what? I laughed to myself and I said, ain't this about something? The place that I was going into, it said it opened at 7, and then I looked at the time and it said 7:30, and then I said, oh my goodness, now I gotta wait here. You see all the things that's happening in all these blockagers, all these setups. They weren't setbacks, right? They weren't setback. They were set up for me to have a productive Friday. And I said to myself, okay, I'm going to sit back in the car. It's cold. But what I'm going to do is get on here. I'll be able to record my moments where I have that. So that's taken care of, because that's something that is for me, that I do for you all. And then I'll be able to take care of my business, go to work, come home, and be productive. You see? Sometimes the things that we think about and we're rushing over, you have 3 parts of our mind, and sometimes we need to wake up that unconscious part of ourselves, because within that unconscious part in our mind is the real us and who we are. Sometimes we don't want to face it. Sometimes we don't want to look at it, because we say to ourselves, man, if I do this, I'm going to look out this way, and what my job's going to say. And at the end of the day, we are all replaceable. It is inevitable. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I wear a mask or I don't wear a mask, I will get sick. The body has its own mechanism in ways to protect us and to affect us. However, it ends all in how we are going to be responsible for the duties that lies within. And I just wanted to share that with you today, to say that look at the small things. Something as small as a coffee shop outside of my regimen helped me to see that the choices, decisions, and the path that I am on is right. It may not be right for my employer, my mate, my family. It may not be right for anybody else, but I know that it is right for me, because I am happy. I am pushing forward. I am finally taking the responsibility of being responsible for myself. And I just wanted to share that with you all today. And hopefully this will be a brightening to your Friday or to whatever happened throughout the week. We are going to close it on a positive manner. And we are going to say today, well, I don't care what happened Monday through Thursday, Friday, I'm going to make today a choice and a decision to do something that is for me. I'm going to be self-centered, and not in a negative way, but I'm going to be self-centered in a happy, healthy way to be productive in my life today. Well, that is all that I have for you today. It is the wrap-up moment. It is 7:23. I have a few more minutes where I can still get in my breathing exercises. I can still shake it off, give praises to the Almighty. And I was able to share this moment with you all here today on the podcast, Topics of Cancer. Me, your host, LaQueer, and I always want to tell you, if nobody said today, I love you, we love you, and as always, be true, be you, unapologetically. Until next time, all is well.